I'm Aveline. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. So today we're doing a build as we usually do here on the channel. Actually, do I have to start saying mostly now? That's very exciting. Anyway, before we get into today's build though, I just quickly want to say thank you to Hollywood Story for sponsoring today's video. Have you ever dreamed of becoming a movie star and living a glamorous lifestyle? If the answer is yes, then you should definitely check out Hollywood Story. In Hollywood Story, you can build your own movie star career, and if you want to, you can become Hollywood's biggest diva. You get to create your own character, go through your own success story, fall in love, meet many wild characters, and also befriend fellow celebrities. The storyline is super juicy, by the way. If you're a competitive player, you get to compete in the fashion arena, where you also get to express yourself through styling outfits. And if you need a little bit of a break from the fashion arena, there are also several other mini games to play in Hollywood Story. Oh, and let's not forget, it doesn't actually only take place in Hollywood, because you also get to travel the world and unlock different cities in the game. So not only do you get to play as a movie star in Hollywood, but you also get to visit London and Paris, for example. So if you want to experience the Hollywood life, live out your dream of becoming a famous actress and/or style icon, definitely check out Hollywood Story. You can download the game by scanning the QR code, which is somewhere on the screen right now. Or if you prefer, there is also a link at the top of the description box, so you can click on that to download the game for free today. And as an added bonus, if you download the game through my link right now, you will be getting the Burst of Paradise dress, which can't be won or bought in the game. Thank you again so much to Hollywood Story for sponsoring today's video, but most importantly, thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I hope you're gonna love the build, but first we gotta get it started, so let's do that right now. Let's go. Let's go. Swipe it. Okay, push. So today we are building another family home in San Sequoia. This one is built on the same lot that I did the modern farmhouse. So the very first house that I built with Growing Together, and I just felt like that one, it stood out a little bit too much compared to the other houses. Like, it was a completely different style. So I wanted to do one that would fit a little bit better with the other ones that I've built. So that means now we're missing the 40 by 20 and the other 50 by 40, which hopefully I'll have time to build tomorrow, but I don't know. And also, what other one? The rental, I think, but that should be about it, unless I do the library and the community center. But I'm gonna be honest, I hate doing community lots, so I don't know if I'm gonna touch them anyway. But as for the other lots, at least, we're missing those two plus the rental, so that's pretty exciting, I think. As for this one, it's a rather big house considering it's on a 30 by 20. I definitely overdid the shape a little bit. It's very big, but I don't know. I found this house on Pinterest and I thought it was really cute, so I wanted to, there was just something about the shapes, you know, there was a lot going on and stuff, so it wasn't just like two boxes put next to each other. There was a little bit, you know, some action with the roofing and stuff, and I felt like it would just look good in The Sims. I added a little bit to it. I changed some things as well. I came up with my own color scheme too. And also for the interior, we went a different route than, at least color scheme wise, than I have in some of my other houses lately. So I hope you guys will like this one. The interior is definitely a little bit more on the newer / modern / sleek, if you will, kind of style. So I hope you guys will like it. And oh right, touches of like blue, green, and green, because I think I went with some green for the exterior, but right now at this very moment I do not remember, so I guess it'll be a surprise for me as well when we get there. So anyway, I remember changing it to like medium brown at some point. There's some medium brown on the house, but I cannot remember for the life of me what the color scheme is, which is actually kind of surprising. Like, how do I not remember at all? That's weird. I don't know. Anyway, so I haven't had time to read the comments on the last video yet, but if you have any suggestions for the 40 by 20, let me know in the comments down below. So if you left any on the previous video, I'm not ignoring you, I've just literally not had time. However, I do have an update regarding the apartment thing, because that's the reason I've not had time, because whenever I've sat at my computer, I've either been working or I've been looking at apartments, and then once I was done for the day and completely tired and just wanted to go off and read or just go directly to bed, I've shut down the computer. So I haven't really I haven't really had time to like sit down and actually catch up on comments. So I'm not ignoring you, but if you have any suggestions that you didn't leave on the previous video, let me know down below, because the 40 by 20 lot is kind of funky. Like, I don't I don't really know. I think what I'm gonna do is 2 tiny houses on it, or possibly just 1. But like, I'm not fully decided. I'm not fully sold on it yet, so try to convince me to build something else if you want. But I do have some good news, because today I went to see an apartment and it was offered to me. So all I gotta do, hopefully, crossing my fingers and everything, because he said that if I sent him an email before the day is over, the apartment is mine. Which is very exciting, because that means I can actually relax and like maybe sleep a little bit better. And like, because when I think it has to do with the fact that I do this a lot, build a lot. But whenever I sit down and look at floor plans for apartments that I'm possibly moving to, I get very overwhelmed with having to arrange furniture in my head. So like, I see an empty space and my head is just instantly like, oh, I could put that there, I could put that there, I could do that, so on and so on. So I've had some nights where I've basically just been thinking about interior decorating. Like, it's been really, really bad. I know you're probably thinking, well, that sounds nice, but no, I want to be able to turn it off and I can't. So hopefully finally getting a contract and signing it and knowing that that's the space that I'm moving to, and I know just about where I want the different furniture pieces by now in that space, because I've seen it. I've seen the floor plan of it and stuff, and I've taken measurements of all my furniture as well. I'm very, very thorough when it comes to stuff like this. Now that I've seen it and been there and it all looks good, and I'll have a huge office as well, which I'm very excited for. Hopefully I can relax a little bit more and just sleep and focus on working, because I'll have to do a lot of videos next month because I'm moving in June. So, yeah, but that's super exciting. I just need to send off the email with the information so he can send a contract back to me, which is pretty exciting. I hope that nothing goes wrong in the process, because then I'm back to square one, but we'll see. So that was my update. I'm just very happy that it went well, and I'm very happy that the space looks nice. It's a bit of a downgrade from this one, but I knew that it was going to be. But I'm just very happy to like be possibly moving to a space where I know that I can stay for several years, and there's a lot of factors going into it and stuff, but yeah, I'll talk a little bit more about it in the moving vlog/vlogs that I'm planning on doing, because I'll be moving over like 2 weeks, and not in 2 weeks, but over 2 weeks. So it'll be a little bit of a process, and also with the booktube channel, I'll have to do like rearranging my books and stuff. I'll be getting another bookcase, I think, as well, because there should be room for it in the office. So I'll have to do like an office makeover, or just like decorating my office, moving my furniture, and I'm very excited to make those videos, because I love watching moving vlogs. Like, it's like, I don't want to call it a guilty pleasure, because there's nothing to feel guilty over, if you get what I mean. Like, I just really enjoy it. It's so satisfying, it's so relaxing watching people move. Even though it's like one of those super stressful things for people, I think it's just like, when you're the one moving, it's not the most relaxing experience, if you get what I mean. But it's so relaxing to watch for some reason. I'm not alone in that, right? Please tell me I'm not alone. I don't think I am. I just find it cozy and kind of interesting to see how different people want to utilize their space in different ways, and also you can tell a lot about a person based on how they decorate their house, room, apartment, wherever they live. So like, I don't know, it's very interesting to watch, and it's very cozy and just chill, I think. So I'm gonna be watching a lot of those next month, just because I want to be inspired as well a little bit. I'm gonna have to figure out some creative solutions for some of the stuff in the apartment, such as dining table is not coming with me, so I'm gonna have to figure out something about that. My mom's already been like, for the past couple of years, if you ever want to get rid of your dining table, just know, like, I'm not saying, but like, you know. So I think I'm gonna give her the dining table. She's not been very subtle about it. So So yeah, anyway, just needed to get that out of my system. I'm very excited, and I am also looking forward to sharing a bit with you guys because, you know, love making the videos, love watching the videos. So it's actually one of the things like I'm like super excited about with this whole process is making a moving vlog because I just love watching them. And like you can't make moving vlogs very often because how often do you move, you know? So also for me, like sometimes I go back and watch the office makeover that I did, not to like watch myself, but just because I like reminding myself of what this room looked like before I did the makeover, because I just like seeing the progress. I like seeing what it looked like before and then turning around in my office and looking at how it looks now, you know? Like it's just kind of, it's fun having documented the whole process and stuff and being able to look back on it. I think that's very interesting. So one of the beauties of YouTube, I suppose. But anyway, I am talking over this this voiceover, just not even talking about this build at all, but I feel like oddly enough it's still kind of relevant because we're talking about like interior sort of. I don't know. Not exactly. So actually I shut down the game when, well, I build the house and then I usually take screenshots on the day after just because when I'm done building I'm like, okay, I feel a little bit bombed right now. That's not how you say that in English, but I just feel tired. So I usually don't take the screenshots right away, and with this one I just shut down the game and then decided to take the screenshots the next day. This whole thing right here, this whole setup was basically gone. Like I don't know, it just disappeared. Like magic, poof, it was gone. So hopefully it still looks the same because I had to place it down again. But I don't know, because I saved the tray files before I shut down the game, so like, I don't know. Kind of weird. Just wanted to warn you, because it might be a thing that it looks a little bit different in the uploaded version, the version that you can find on Patreon and also on the gallery, just so you know. But yeah, that's the thing with the Dream Home Decorator modules. Sometimes they just kind of disappear. That's very strange. I'm overusing those contacts or whatever they're called. Wait, switches. Switches is what they're called. I overuse them like crazy, but I love them. So, but yeah, as for I didn't even tell you guys how many Sims this is for, did I? It's for 2 parents, and what is the upstairs? Oh, the upstairs, right. I actually really like how the children's bedrooms turned out on this one. Turned out. Did I just say turned down? Out. Moving on. I like how the children's bedrooms turned out in this house because I had a little bit more space to play around with when decorating their rooms. So I like the flow of the different rooms, but it's for 2 parents, and then I think there's room for a dog or a cat. I cannot remember for the life of me, but one of them. And then also there's room for a kid, a teen, and a tiny human / toddler, whatever word you want to use for those little creatures. I say that affectionately, just want to say. Creature is not necessarily a negative word in my vocabulary, okay? Okay, glad we're on the same page. So I had some fun with the color schemes for the upstairs room. There's the child's room is very yellow and pink, which is not necessarily a color combination that I usually go for because I'm not the biggest fan of yellow. Don't tell Steven. I'm sorry. Steven, if you're listening to me, yeah, yes. Yes. And then there's the toddler's room, which is a little bit more like mint and pink. And then the teen's room is like green, blue, and yellow as well. So actually gone for a lot of yellow in this house. But I felt like, I felt like I wanted to bring this like blue-green at least into the toddler's bedroom because the toddler's bedroom is probably mainly decorated by the parents. And that's kind of the color that I went for throughout the rest of the house, so as you can see in here. And when I say I went for the color, I just mean like minimal amount of color in this house because I generally do not really decorate with a lot of it, so. I was very tempted though in the living room to go with the red-ish, pink-ish. I don't know what color they were, but they were very cute, the pillows. You know, those, the swatches of the couch and the 2 chairs are definitely, they're very similar. They're all very like light in the colors. It's the more sleek looking, modern looking couch from Growing Together, not the old one. The old one is very dark when it comes to the colors, but The newer, sleeker looking one is definitely very light when it comes to the different swatches. So I was very tempted to go for the swatches with the red pillows or the pink pillows because I thought it looked so cute, but then I was like, the rest of the house is kind of green. Like, I don't know. It doesn't really go, and that means you're gonna have to like bring red and pink into the other house or the other rooms in the house, and I'm really not a very big fan of red. I like pink, just not red. So yeah, if you like red, don't take offense, please. I say this often, so if you take offense, I'm sure you're not watching this video anyway, are you? Because you hate me by now because you love the color. I apologize, but at the same time, we don't have to like the same things. It's okay. As for this this room is the office. So some time ago there was a comment in under one of my videos where someone actually requested that I put more hobby items into some of my builds. So whenever I've had like room for a home office or something like that, I've been trying to add some kind of hobby items in there. So for this one, there's the knitting stuff. You could swap one of those out with the crochet kit instead if you want to, just saying. But those are definitely both knitting baskets. They're so cute. And then there's the computer, but also a drawing table for the kid because I thought it was just, I rarely ever use them because I'll be honest, I tend to forget that they exist. Like, why do you need a drawing table? Why can't you just sit at the dining table and draw? Why do you need a drawing table? Like, it sounds so extra. I don't know. So, yeah, that's in there. But you're free to replace that with whatever you want to. At least the space is there and meant to be like a hobby space of some kind. So you can put a piano in there if you want to, or do with it what you will. So it fits with the household that you've moved into the house, if you get what I mean. Like, that's what I'm trying to say, but I'm just not doing a very good job at formulating sentences or building, you know what I mean. Adding words, speaking. Speaking is yes, that, I'm bad at speaking. Yep. So this though is, oh, I need to change my floor plan picture. Thank you. This right here is supposed to be for the kid. Again, feel free to do with the rooms what you want to do. Like if you want to change the color scheme, feel free to. You're completely welcome to do that with any of my houses. If you just want the exterior to look the way that it looks and then completely redo the interior, feel free to. I know that it's difficult to build for every single household out there because there's a lot of different combinations of Sims that you can play around with. So if it doesn't really fit with your household as it is right now, just you know, redecorate or just change the color scheme. Whatever you want to do, I completely understand. But this is for the kid, at least. Like, I imagine them. So they have this kind of like cutesy vibe room, and then I played around a lot with yellow and pink for this one. Very inspired by the bed. I don't think I've used that bed swatch a whole lot because it's not a color combination that I love. I want to say like yellow and pink. I don't know. It's definitely an acquired taste, I feel. I don't really know why. Yeah, I don't know why. It's like orange with everything. A bit of an acquired taste. I'm sorry. I'm just dissing red and orange in this video. I don't know what that is, or why that is, but here we are. So just had some fun with that one, adding this like cutesy vibe with the rug and curtains and the bed and unicorns, basically. And this one is for the teens, so very inspired by the bed swatch, which I believe I have never used before. I'm still trying to kind of go through the different bed swatches and see if I can make them work somehow. This one was difficult though, because why is the bed frame, what color is the pink? No, the pink, I meant mint. Why did I say pink? Anyway, is it mint? Like, it's like blue-green, right? Yeah, why is it blue-green? Like, who has a wooden bed frame that's blue-green? You can definitely not get that from IKEA, is all I'm saying. So I don't know. But it was very interesting seeing how I could kind of like tie that in with the rest of the furniture without overdoing it, because I tried with the bedside table because it comes in the same color. I think I tried with the with the desk as well because it also comes in the same color, but it was just like a little bit too much. So so I had to kind of tie it in with something else. Hence the chair. It was the same color, so without like overdoing the mint in the room, just toning it down a little bit. Kind of feel like I made it work, and then also tied in the wall with the bedding as well. The throw on the bed, which is like multicolored mint, blue, green, yellow, and something else, I think. I can't recall. Blue, possibly. Yeah. So as for like hobbies in there, I don't really know. I cannot remember. But it has what the room has what it needs to have. So this is the toddler's room, and I found room for, this is the thing. So usually, the changing table. Usually I'm okay with making toddler rooms that are like 3x4, because toddlers are tiny and they don't need to take up a lot of space in a house. So I'm okay with giving them a super tiny room. But if they need changing tables, then that suddenly becomes a problem, because changing tables actually take up a lot of space. So now I need to think about that. Like, now I need to make sure that the future tiny human bedrooms are definitely big enough to be able to have room for a changing table. So this one does. It also has room for toys. There's plenty of them. And if you want to, feel free to add more toys in the living room downstairs. I know that some people prefer when family houses, the living rooms in family houses also have toys, because the children will be playing in the living room, which is very realistic. Children, I feel, should be kind of watched over by their parents when they're around the house, because they hurt themselves and stuff. Teens are a little bit more like, I'm in hermit mode now. Now I can talk about this. I've been a teen and a kid way back in the day. I'm ancient now, so it's like a while ago. But that's definitely like, if I look at my nephews, they're mainly playing in the living room with their Lego and stuff. So I get it. I just, from an interior decorator point of view, I don't love that there's toys everywhere, but you're free to add it if you want to. I think my brother and I, we shared a bedroom for a long time actually, and I think we mostly played with our toys in our room actually. So, but I've also tried like falling down. We had like a bunk bed situation, and for some reason I thought it would be funny one day to hang from the bunk bed, only holding on by my feet. And then we were playing with Lego. You probably see where this is going. And this is why I understand children having to play in the living room, because stuff like this doesn't happen. But suddenly I let go, and like I kind of did like a you know, my body went around. I forgot how to say that. And then I basically fell like back with my back onto the Lego. Imagine how much it hurts to step on Lego, but then imagine falling on your back from a bunk bed onto like a Lego castle. I am traumatized to this day. So like, I get it, okay? I get it. I just don't still like it from an interior decorator point of view, but like, I get it. I fully get it. I cannot recommend doing that, by the way. Yeah. It hurt. It still hurts to this day. As for the garden, they don't really have a whole lot here because the house is so big. It took up so much space on the lot. Like, this house is huge for a 30 by 20. I'll admit that. It's fine. But they have what they need. So like, they have a pool, they have the grill area, they have the outdoors dining area as well. I made this like cute little framed up area where they have a lot of flowers, because the rest of the landscaping around the house is very neutral. It's very white and green, so I thought it would be cute if they had this like little area with a lot of colored flowers. So I went a little bit like rainbow there, just like a lot of colors, but I thought it would be nice to just kind of do something different. They have the bikes as well for the different family members, at least the ones that can use the bikes, so not the tiny human, but the rest. And then they also have a swing outside, and I think that's about it. As for the rest of the video, we're just doing landscaping because I forgot to do it at the start of the video, or the start of the build, so whoops. But anyway, that's about all I got for you guys today, so I hope you like this build. If you do, you can download it off the gallery. My ID is AvelineYT, and you can also find it under the hashtag Aveline or AvelineYT. And as always, the tray files can be found over on my Patreon, which will be linked to in the description box down below. If you like to read, definitely check out my booktube channel. I believe it's also linked in the description box. If it's not, let me know. but I think it is. And thank you again so much to Hollywood Story for sponsoring today's video. Definitely go check out the game. You can find a link to it in the pinned comment. But that is all I got for you guys today, so I hope you all enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe and all that good stuff if you did. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.
It's like a love scene with waves of flirting. Seasons change us. Maybe it's just me and mine, where thunder has had its way. When kindness is portrayed as blind and glitter to the rays. Oh, no need to beg pardon. No need to beg pardon. Strong piano playing, wind chimes swaying. I'm longing for summer nights down by the ocean. High emotion, legs covered in mosquito bites. Oh, seasons change us. Maybe it's just me and mine, where thunder has had its way. When kindness is portrayed as blind and glitter to the